Today we're delving into a subject that impacts all of us in our daily lives. We've all encountered those challenging, impolite individuals who can test our patience and character. However, remaining true to yourself in those moments can be a real test. In this video, we will explore the wisdom of the Stoics and unveil 5 potent strategies, not only to manage, but to thrive when dealing with rude individuals. Let's jump right in. The first Stoic tip we're delving into revolves around giving people the benefit of the doubt. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, practiced this approach daily. Instead of trying to banish rude individuals from his presence, he began each day by preparing himself for encounters with them. He reminded himself that many of his fellow humans were often self-centered, rude, and annoying, ensuring he wouldn't be caught off guard or overtaken by indignation. The key here is not taking rudeness personally. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to pause for a moment, attempt to understand, and sympathize with people who behave this way. It's about avoiding the knee-jerk reaction that assumes they aim to hurt us deliberately. The idea is to consider alternative perspectives. As David Foster Wallace eloquently put it in his famous "This is Water" speech, it's about asking ourselves what might be causing this behavior. What might they be going through? Empathy lies at the core of the Stoic teaching. Most days, if we're aware enough to give ourselves a choice, we can choose to look differently at someone who's being rude. For example, that person who just snapped in the checkout line might not usually be like that. They could be dealing with deeply personal challenges, like caring for a terminally ill loved one. It's not the likely scenario, but it's also not impossible. The Stoics urge us to consider these possibilities and give people the benefit of the doubt, as it paves the way for a more patient and empathetic response. Moving on to our second Stoic tip, this is the best revenge. Stoicism doesn't advocate passivity or weakness. It's about recognizing the futility of seeking revenge. The Stoics understood this profoundly, and historical figures like Epictetus and even the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius exemplified this approach. When someone insulted Epictetus, he famously pretended not to hear it. This act of non-reaction emphasized the Stoic philosophy that the best course of action is to take the opposite approach. As Seneca wrote, returning an insult is as absurd as returning a kick to a mule or a bite to a dog. Similarly, when someone said something offensive to Epictetus, he told himself that getting upset would make him as much to blame as the person who insulted him. The Stoic perspective on revenge is clear. It only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. So we encourage you to take this approach in your own life. When faced with minor incidents or insults, remember that the best revenge is not to react in kind. Avoid escalating situations and choose the path of indifference and inner strength. As Stoics, we prioritize maintaining our character and inner peace over seeking retaliation. Now let's explore the third Stoic tip. Step outside of yourself. In those intense moments when we encounter rudeness, we often find ourselves caught in what the Stoics referred to as the heat of the moment. It's the point where emotions run high and our rationality takes a back seat. We become someone we might not even recognize, consumed by feelings of being wronged. Stoicism offers a valuable principle known as sympathia, which encourages us to see the bigger picture. Instead of reacting to difficult people with the compulsion to get even or put them in their place, this Stoic wisdom reminds us that our inflated sense of self-importance often drives these reactions. In essence, the Stoics teach us the importance of not damaging our own character when dealing with difficult individuals. Instead of letting the heat of the moment lead us astray, we can consciously choose to step outside of ourselves, recognize that our emotional reactions are temporary, and view the situation from a broader perspective. This not only helps us maintain our character, but also contributes to a more harmonious response in challenging interactions. Now let's delve into the fourth Stoic tip. Strive to be indifferent. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on self-control, especially in the face of emotions provoked by the words and actions of others. The story of Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, offers an inspiring lesson in this regard. Zeno embarked on his philosophical journey under the guidance of the famous Cynic philosopher Crates. At that time, Zeno was consumed by concerns about fitting in and constantly anxious about what others thought of him. One day, Crates handed him a clay pot filled with lentil soup and asked him to carry it through a bustling marketplace. Fearing judgment, Zeno tried to conceal the pot under his cloak. But Crates shattered the pot with his staff, splattering Zeno's clothes. Crates advised Zeno, saying, "Courage, my little Phoenician. It's only a little soup." The Stoic perspective is clear. It's better to be strong enough to remain indifferent to what others say. Stoics strive to maintain inner peace and character strength, regardless of external circumstances. This involves focusing on what is within our control, our own reactions, rather than letting the words and actions of others dictate our emotional responses. This powerful principle allows Stoics to navigate the world with grace and resilience. Our final Stoic tip is to accept that rude people are an inescapable part of life. Even a Roman emperor like Marcus Aurelius faced rude and arrogant individuals, illustrating the fundamental truth that rude people have always existed and continue to be a part of our lives. As Marcus wisely wrote, "A world without shameless, stupid, mean, or insensitive people is simply not possible. These individuals, these rude people, are a constant in the human experience." The Stoics urge us to remember that the entire spectrum of human behavior must exist, making us more tolerant of its members. In summary, we must accept that there will always be challenging individuals in our lives. It's an undeniable reality. However, we have the power to choose our responses. Instead of allowing rudeness to provoke anger or retaliation, we can choose to respond with tolerance, indifference, and empathy. This mindset, rooted in Stoic wisdom, not only preserves our own character, but also contributes to making the world a better place. To sum it up, we've explored 5 powerful Stoic tips for handling rude people. From giving the benefit of the doubt to striving for indifference and accepting the inescapable existence of difficult individuals, Stoicism offers a guide for preserving our character and inner peace. Remember, the power lies in your choice of response. By applying these Stoic principles in your daily life, you can navigate rudeness and grow as an individual. If you found this video valuable, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others seeking personal development and insights into Stoicism. Together, we can embark on a journey of resilience and wisdom. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to exploring more Stoic wisdom with you in the future.